Libra, let me say this first, so it's crystal clear. 2026 isn't the year you run out of luck. It's the year you're being asked to operate smarter. Like, you can still live beautifully, still be refined, still be considerate, but that beautiful but suffering mode? Yeah, it doesn't work this year anymore. Because 2026 is the year Libra has to move from I'll just carry it to I'll choose. And choosing means choosing what keeps you steady, choosing who gets to step into your life, choosing a rhythm that keeps you from burning out. And I know Libra has a very specific signature style. Even when you break beautifully. You break, and you're still polite. You break, and you still reply on time. You break, and you still smile, still go, it's fine. But here's the problem. Your body knows everything. Your nervous system knows everything. It records every time you swallowed your truth, every time you forced the peace, every time you carried someone else's emotions for them. So, walking into 2026, the universe is basically like, okay, this year, stop being the emotionally intelligent one 24/7. Be real first. I'm calling this chunk OS because it's the operating system for your entire year. You want love to feel beautiful, you want your career to rise, you want life to feel balanced. Your OS has to be stable first. If your OS crashes, you don't even need drama out there, you'll generate your own drama inside your head. You overthink. You get hypersensitive. You doubt. You blame yourself. And you overreact to things that, realistically, were just one careless sentence. There's another defining trait for Libra in 2026. Relationship energy is strong. And strong relationship energy means you get pulled into more emotions, you have to make more decisions, and you'll have to say no more often. And Libra hates saying no. You're scared people will feel hurt. You're scared you'll look like the bad guy. But this year the universe is going to teach you one very blunt lesson. If you don't say no, you're saying yes to burnout. So, priority number 1 in 2026, honestly, isn't love. It's not work either. Priority number 1 is your nervous system. When your nervous system is stable, you choose right. You love right. You work right. And you get to keep that beautiful Libra vibe without collapsing. Okay. Now, I'm handing you the new OS. This OS has 3 layers. Sounds like a lecture, but I'm going to tell it in a very everyday way, so you can actually apply it right away. Layer 1 is the body, your nervous system. Libra tends to think emotions are purely psychological. But really, emotions run through your body first. You can be as logical as you want, but if your body is overloaded, you won't handle situations with logics, you'll handle them with reflex. And Libra's reflex under overload is usually trying to make everything right, trying to keep the peace, then crashing at night. So this year, the first job is to cool your body down. You don't need intense workouts. You don't lack energy. You just lack a place to discharge it. I know, discharge sounds like a meme, but it's actually true. You need a steady daily activity so your body gets the signal. Okay, I'm safe. Something simple and effective is breath walking 10 to 20 minutes a day. Walking is your body saying, okay, I'm alive, I'm here, I don't need to panic. And breath is the fastest reset button. No complicated technique. Just remember one thing. Exhale longer than you inhale. Longer exhale tells your body, I'm not in fight mode anymore. Then comes sleep. Libra often gets this. You sleep 8 hours and still wake up tired because your brain is running all night. It's running the emotion file, the work file, the what if I made them sad file, the what did that text mean file. So this year, sleep isn't just about sleeping enough, it's about sleeping right. Sleeping right means having a turn the brain off step before bed. Try a small ritual. Turn the screen off a bit earlier, then write 5 lines of a brain dump. Just 5. No pretty writing. Just, what drained me today, what I'm worried about, what I need to do tomorrow, and what I can let go of. When you write it down, it's like moving files out of RAM. Your brain gets lighter. You sleep deeper. And food. Libra tends to do this. When stressed, you skip meals, or you eat randomly. But in 2026, if you abandon your body will abandon you. Sounds harsh, but it's real. You don't need to eat to look good. You eat to stay stable. The easiest rule is, on time, enough water, enough protein, and don't let your blood sugar spike and crash like a roller coaster. When your sugar swings, your mood swings with it. You think you're just sensitive, but really your body is unstable. That's layer 1. It's the foundation. It sounds normal, every day, but is what keeps you alive through a year with multiple waves. And I'll say this clearly. Libra's 2026 is waves and batches. There are periods when everything feels extremely clear, extremely fast. And there are quiet stretches, so you can breathe. So your OS has to be durable. You can't go hard at the start of the year and crash mid-year. Because this year has multiple sensitive clusters spread out, you'll have strings of days where emotions and decisions speed up, especially in a few major windows. In other words, 2026 isn't a sprint. It's a long run. And a stable OS is how you finish the long run. Layer 2 is the mind. Libra has a brain that's extremely good at writing scenarios. You're not imagining nonsense, you're good at seeing many angles, many possibilities, so you get stuck. You stand between two choices too long. You're scared of being wrong. You procrastinate. You miss the moment. You blame yourself. Then you lose even more energy. So layer 2 of the OS is learning how to make your mind simple again. I'm not telling you to stop thinking. Libra can't stop thinking. I'm just telling you, think with rules. Rule 1. When you feel yourself starting to spiral, ask, is this truth or hope? Truth has evidence. Hope is what you want to be true. Libra often lives on hope because you trust people, you want beauty. But this year, what gives you peace is truth. You don't need to live in suspicion, but you also don't need to live in illusion. Rule 2. Don't make big decisions when your body is overloaded. If you're sleep deprived, hungry, exhausted, tense, every decision you make will be dyed with anxiety. You'll send a "were you done" text just because you're tired. You'll say "fine, I quit" just because you're overloaded. So a good OS is rest first, then choose. Rule 3. Stop trying to understand other people more than you understand yourself. Libra is great at reading the room, reading the vibe, reading what's unsaid. But 2026 forces you to upgrade the skill. From reading others to reading yourself. Are you uncomfortable because it's genuinely wrong, or because you're trying to be the good person again? Are you sad because they're awful, or because you abandoned yourself again? If you can see that, you'll get pulled around less. And layer 3. Also the antidote for 2026 is boundaries. Boundaries are the fastest way to balance your emotions, because boundaries reduce leakage. What's leakage? It's when you give too much time to others. You reply when you're tired. You take on extra work when your calendar is full. You absorb someone's venting and bring their mood home with you. Libra often thinks boundaries are walls. But no. Boundaries are doors. You choose when to open them, who to open them for, and how wide. This year, you need boundaries in 3 places: with your partner or someone you're talking to, with work, and with family friends. With your partner or someone you're getting to know, your boundaries are: don't respond when you're too emotional. Don't explain yourself over and over to someone who refuses to understand. And most importantly, don't stay in a relationship where you have to guess your place. Libra, guessing is exhausting by itself. This year, long-term ambiguity is an energy vacuum. With work, your boundaries are: don't take more just to be nice. Don't do other people's responsibilities for them. Don't turn someone else's deadline into your panic. You can support, but you don't need to save the entire team. With family and friends, your boundary is: you don't need to be the one who holds the mood for the whole group. You can listen, but you don't need to carry it. And Libra's boundaries in 2026 are pretty but firm. No yelling. No coldness. Just clarity. Train these 3 lines like reflexes. Simple, but life-changing. I need clarity. That makes me uncomfortable. If that minimum isn't there, I'm going to stop. Libra, boundaries are proof you respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, people learn how to respect you. At this point you might ask, so what's the OS of 2026, in 1 line? I'll give you the backbone. Listen closely. Libra's peace in 2026 doesn't come from everyone being happy. It comes from you not abandoning yourself. You're still gentle, but gentle with conditions. You're still kind, but kindness does not equal endurance. And once this OS is installed, something weird happens. You don't have to act okay as much anymore. You speak more directly, and afterward you feel lighter. You don't drown in guilt for days. You sleep better because your brain runs less. You choose fewer relationships, but better ones. You don't get dragged into drama, even when drama exists. And most importantly, you start liking yourself more. Okay, that's chunk 1. OS installed. You've built the foundation to live through 2026 without setting yourself on fire. And when the foundation is solid, the next chunks can actually open up. The turns will be clearer, your communication will be sharper, your magnetism will be stronger, and your career decisions will land. But everything starts here. You stabilize first. Libra, I'm naming this chunk the turn because your 2026 doesn't run in a straight line. It's like you're driving on a road that looks smooth, but then you hit a stretch where the universe cuts the wheel sharply, like, okay, scene change. No more acting. None. And I'll say this up front so you don't panic. The turn isn't happening to make you suffer for entertainment. The turn is happening to pull you out of what's been dragging you down, things you've kept pretty, kept polite, kept bearable for far too long. This year Libra gets brought into the light in the most literal way. What's real gets brighter. What's fake dissolves. What's ambiguous gets forced into definition. Not because you're unlucky. Because you've reached the stage where you have to mature in how you choose. Libra is the sign of Wiwe. You function best with companionship, team, partner, someone on your side. But because of that, you can slip into a very Libra kind of love and loving to keep the peace. You might not get mad right away, but you'll get tired. You might not speak right away, but you'll stack it inside. You might not leave right away, but you'll quietly leave yourself. And 2026 is blunt. Okay, no more loving like that. Libra's turn in 2026 usually plays out in 2 big movie scenes. I'm going to lay them out so when you reach those chapters, you can recognize. This is the transition. I don't need to freak out. Nay. Scene 1. Dream enters, rules arrive. This usually lands from late January to mid-February. This is the pretty filter chapter. You fall fast, someone feels like your vibe. You imagine a beautiful future, or you suddenly miss an ex and your heart softens instantly. If you're already in a relationship, this phase can also bring illusion moments. You think they understand you, but you're actually speaking 2 different languages. You think love is enough, but you still haven't said what you need. The issue isn't that the feelings are wrong. The issue is, a beautiful filter doesn't equal a beautiful reality. And right after that, mid-February, is when the vibe flips fast, from dream to real. Like you're floating and then someone turns the room light on. You start seeing what you used to ignore, what you've tolerated too long, where you've been fooling yourself, and what, unclear, has been making you intensely uncomfortable. And this is the most important point in scene 1. You have to reset the rules of the game. Rules in love are boundaries, commitment, communication. Rules at work are scope, timeline, responsibility, money. This year, if it's unclear, you itch, you drain, you can't swallow it anymore. And that's not you being difficult. That's you starting to respect yourself. Scene 2. The emotional pivot. This usually lands from mid-February to early March. This is when things get revealed. You hear one sentence, and you wake up. You see one action, and it hurts. Or you realize, wait, I'm trying too hard. This is the pivot that's very real life. It doesn't require a huge scandal. A few small details are enough to make you see. Do words match actions? If you're in a situationship, this is when ambiguity gets forced. They either step up, disappear, or you can't stand it anymore, and you close it. If you're in a long-term relationship, this is when a big conversation happens. Future, money, marriage, living together. Or, this is as far as we go. It sounds intense, but Libra. This is when you stop soothing yourself and start respecting yourself. And I want you to see this chapter as a gift. The universe is saving your time. Now I'm adding a layer of astrology backbone, so you understand why 2026 pivots so hard. In the master file, your Libra signature is marked by a very Capricorn-style driver cluster. Mars conjunct Sun, Sun conjunct Venus, Mars conjunct Venus, Mercury conjunct Sun, Mars. Basically, discipline, decisions, responsibility, getting things done. Basically, discipline, decisions, responsibility, getting things done. That energy doesn't do ambiguous relationships, and it doesn't do the I'll deal with it later work style. There's also a push-pull rhythm, like Jupiter, opposition Mars. Meaning, there will be times you feel pulled toward expansion, bigger moves, faster steps, but also pulled back by emotional pressure, family, or fear of being wrong. That's the energy that creates pivots. You can't want everything to grow while keeping your old way of living. You can't. The universe will make you choose one side, maturity or burnout. Okay, so what do you do when the pivot hits? I'm giving you 3 rules for surviving plot twists without exploding. Rule 1. When emotions rise, don't decide with emotion. Decide with data. Libra loves deciding by vibe. I don't feel good about this. But this year, ask one more question. Do their actions match? In love and in work. People talking well doesn't matter. What matters is what they do when you actually need them. The small signs you used to ignore, promising but not doing, saying they'll change with no progress, being busy exactly when you need them, avoiding conversations, making you guess. This year you'll see them clearly. Don't gaslight yourself. Rule 2. The pivot isn't the end. It's switching lanes so you can live correctly. Libra fears pivots because you fear disappointing people. You fear becoming the bad person. But many pivots are simply, you stop playing the easy one. You stop holding peace by carrying pain. You shift into a new state, clarity and self-protection. Rule 3. Set the rules the moment the light turns on. You don't need to wait until everything breaks to speak. From mid-February onward, when you feel unclear, do one thing: reset the rules of the game. Talk boundaries, commitment, communication, at work, scope, timeline, responsibility, money. In 2026, if you keep being shy to ask, you'll pay with exhaustion. And I know, asking directly is hard for Libra. You don't want to sound harsh. You don't want to lose your image. But you don't need to interrogate. You just ask in a very Libra way, soft but clear. For example, I like you, but I need clarity. Do you want to move forward, or do you want to keep it ambiguous? Or at work? Okay, I can do it. But what's the scope and timeline? If we add more, I need to reprioritize. New one. See? No aggression. Just clarity. Now here's something important. Pivots aren't only about love. Pivots are also about how you live with yourself. Because Libra has a quiet kind of pivot. You don't leave anyone, but you leave yourself. You stay, you play your role, you do the right thing, but inside, you've muted. In 2026, that silent pivot gets exposed. You'll feel it as tiredness, boredom, losing the will to try. That sense of I'm alive, but I'm not living. If you hear that and it hits, this is what I want you to remember. 2026's pivot is meant to bring you back to yourself, not make you lose another person. And because pivots are a system, I'm giving you a 48-hour mini protocol, so when a plot twist hits, you don't react impulsively. In the first 48 hours, you don't send a breakup text just because you're angry. You don't promise extra work just because you're scared of being disliked. You don't blame yourself for being too sensitive. You do only 3 things: sleep enough, eat steadily, and write down what is the truth, what actions are repeating, what you're tolerating, and what minimum you need. After 48 hours, you talk. You reset the rules. You close it clearly. Libra, this is exactly what the Capricorn energy in your master file is teaching you: emotional discipline, decision discipline, the discipline of choosing yourself. Not to make you cold, to keep you from being dragged by what isn't worth it. Okay, I'll close chunk 2 with a line that matters. Libra's pivot in 2026 isn't you changing your personality. The pivot is you changing your standard of living. From "I can tolerate it" to "Do I deserve to tolerate it?" From "I'll try a little more" to "Try for what?" From "I'm scared to make them sad" to "Am I making myself sad?" And when you can answer those, you'll walk through 2026 so much lighter. Oh. Done. Wow. Chunk 2 goes deep enough. Chunk 3. I'll go into communication. Libra's new communication system in 2026. Being clear while still being beautiful, setting boundaries without starting a war, and turning clarity into magnetism. Libra, let's move into chunk 3, communication. And I'll say it straight. Your 2026 isn't won by being kinder or smoother. You win by being clearer. Because Libra has a very signature communication style. You speak so it's gentle, so it's pretty, so people don't feel uncomfortable. You're good with wording. You're good at not hurting people. You're good at holding the peace. But what's the cost? Sometimes, you don't say what you need. You speak in circles. You hint. You hope they'll just get it. You adjust yourself to keep everything smooth. And then you get tired. Tired from guessing. Tired from holding yourself back. Tired from always being the most emotionally intelligent one in the room. Tired from saying one sentence that you edited 50 times in your head. 2026 doesn't match that style anymore. It forces you into a new communication system. Clarity, so you can live lighter. I call Libra's 2026 communication system. Sounds contradictory, but it's exactly your vibe. You don't need to be aggressive. You don't need to be blunt. You just need to be clear. Clarity is what earns you respect. And surprise, clarity also makes you more attractive. Before I go into how to be clear, I want you to recognize one truth. Libra fears direct communication because you fear conflict. But most of the big conflicts in your life actually come from you not speaking early. You wait. You swallow it. You compromise. You go, "It's fine." And when you finally can't take it, you explode. Then you feel guilty. Then you go back to being gentle again. 2026 breaks that loop by making you speak early, speak clearly, speak on target. Now I'm giving you 3 levels of communication for Libra this year. You'll hear it and realize, being clear isn't hard. You just didn't have a system. Level 1, communication with yourself. Hear yourself first. Libra, half your drama comes from, you're not sure what you're actually feeling. You feel uncomfortable, but you won't name it. You feel off, but you convince yourself, maybe I'm just sensitive. You feel sad, but you think, I don't want to bother anyone. This year, before you communicate with others, you communicate with yourself in a very direct way. What am I uncomfortable about? What do I need? What's my minimum? That word minimum might feel cold, but it's the key to 2026. Libra tends to live by I, but 2026 forces you to live by I deserve it. And hear yourself quickly, you use a GPS of 4 questions. Every time you feel shaken, you ask, 1. Am I doing this because I want to, or because I'm scared of being disliked? 2. Anyway. What I'm believing, is it truth or hope? 3. Do their actions match their words? 4. If this were my best friend, what would I advise? Libra is great at advising other people. 2026 is the year you advise yourself the way you'd advise your best friend. Level 2. Set the rules. Communication, clear without war. Okay, this is the most important part, setting the rules of the game. Rules in love are boundaries, commitment, communication. Rules at work are scope, timeline, responsibility, money, joy. And Libra in 2026 shouldn't wait until you're angry to set rules. You set rules the moment you start feeling unclear. A lot of people hear rules and think strictness. But it's simply you stating clearly what you need, and what you won't take, and what you'll do if the minimum isn't there. Libra fears directness because you fear losing your image. But you don't need to interrogate. You speak like Libra, soft, polite, but clear like a notice board. For love, situationships. I like you, but I need clarity. Do you want to move forward, or do you want to keep it ambiguous? Why no? Or, yeah, I'm okay with going slow, but I'm not okay with having no definition. For work, I can take this, but what's the exact scope and deadline? Or, why? If we add this part, I need to reprioritize, because I'm already holding A and B. See? No aggression, just clarity. And here are the 3 mantra lines you must train into reflex in 2026. These 3 lines make your life lighter instantly. Under 1, I need clarity. 2, that makes me uncomfortable. 3, if this minimum isn't there, I'm going to stop. Line 3 sounds firm, but it's what prevents you from being dragged. You're not threatening. You're simply stating your boundary in advance. Level 3. No leakage. Communication. Protect your energy. Libra leaks energy through communication. You reply when you're tired. You explain when you don't need to. You keep clarifying to someone who doesn't want to understand. You try to hold the whole group's mood. In 2026, you learn no leakage communication. It means don't reply immediately when emotions are high. And don't repeat explanations for someone who refuses to understand. You don't carry other people's emotions for them. Don't use politeness to hide your needs. And one small but powerful skill, intentional silence. Libra fears silence because you fear being misunderstood. But silence isn't disappearing. Silence is giving yourself time to choose the right sentence. You can say, "Give me a little time, I'll respond after I'm calmer." That line is polite, and it stops you from saying something you'll regret. You know what Libra regrets most? Not being direct. It's saying something while you're overloaded, and then having to fix the fallout later. So silence at the right time is the OS of adulthood. A truth that stings but is real. Clarity is the test for the wrong people. Libra, this year you'll notice something. When you start being clear, some people suddenly get uncomfortable. Not because you're wrong, because they're used to the version of you that's easy. Used to you compromising. Used to you guessing. Used to you not setting rules. So when you say, "I need clarity," the right person says, "Okay, I get it." The wrong person says, "Why are you so intense lately?" Or, "You're doing too much." Libra, remember this. People who don't respect your boundaries will always call your boundaries too much. And that's the power of 2026. You don't have to manually remove anyone. You just live clearly. The wrong ones fall off. New communication, new magnetism. Now here's the good part. Libra's communication upgrade in 2026 isn't only about reducing stress. It also makes you more attractive. Because Libra's charm isn't in you pleasing people. Your charm is your taste, your presence, and your knowing what you want. And knowing what you want is quietly sexy. This year, when you communicate clearly, you get pulled into drama less. You get used less. You get tortured by ambiguity less. And you naturally attract the right people. Mature, consistent, respectful. Life gets lighter. And when you're lighter, you glow. Closing chunk 3. I'll end this chunk with one line for the whole year. In 2026, Libra doesn't need to speak more. Libra just needs to speak clearer. Clear with yourself. Clear with people. Clear with work. Clear with your minimum. Okay, chunk 4 is where we go into something that feels so good: attraction, relationships. Because once you install pretty but firm communication, your magnetism naturally levels up. You stop attracting people because you're easy. You start attracting people because you have presence. And from there, your relationships begin to filter themselves according to the standard you actually deserve. Let's keep going. Libra, here's chunk 4, attraction, relationships. And honestly, if the first 3 chunks were installing the system, chunk 4 is where you start feeling your magnetism shift. Not because you did something dramatic, but because you're standing in the right place. You're clearer. You leak less. You stop chasing other people's emotions. And naturally, people start seeing you differently. Libra's 2026 is special because it's not only romance. It's also collaboration, connection, community, spotlight, audio. This is a year where you can be seen more, noticed more, and invited into rooms more. But because of that, you also have to learn one crucial skill: attract the right people, filter the wrong people. Libra attracts easily. You have taste, presence, ease, and that natural, I want to be around you, energy. But Libra's trap is, you attract both real people and fake ones. Mature people and vibe chasers. People who want to build, and people who want to keep things ambiguous. 2026 doesn't let you attract randomly anymore. It forces you to move from attracting because you're sweet to attracting because you have standards. And those standards are what? Consistency, clarity, pare, respect for boundaries, willingness to talk, playing fair. Okay. 3 layers. What your new magnetism is, how your new relationship style works, and what you need to do so the spotlight doesn't drag you into drama. 1. Libra's new magnetism in 2026, pretty but firm. Libra, have you noticed? The most attractive people aren't the most accommodating. They're the people who know what they want. And this year, when you start communicating clearly, chunk 3, you automatically level up your magnetism. Before, you might have been attractive because you were easy to be with, because you were smooth, because you made people feel safe in the sense of, I won't be judged. But 2026 makes you attractive in a different way: presence. Presence is the vibe of, I don't need you to be okay. It sounds a little cold, but it's incredibly sexy. Because when you don't need, you choose. And when you choose, you love correctly. Your new magnetism in 2026 is, you stop trying to please. You stop asking permission to be yourself. And you stop over-explaining things you already know are right for you. You're still kind. But kindness is no longer a free pass for everyone to enter your life. 2. Your new relationship style, less, but better. 2026 filters your relationships. And it filters in a very natural way. You live clearer, and the wrong people fall off by themselves. Libra will see 2 clear shifts. Shift 1. You stop being interested in long-term ambiguity. Ambiguity stops being cute and becomes tiring. Because you've installed the new OS, nervous system first, peace first. So anything that makes you guess spiral, hold yourself, your body starts rejecting it. Shift 2. You start attracting more mature people. Mature people don't make you guess. Don't make you beg. Don't make you lower your standards just to keep them. And the beautiful part is, when you attract more mature people, you become more mature too. It's an upgrade loop. But Libra, here's a real truth. In 2026, some people will come to you not because they want to build something real, but because they like the feeling of being near someone beautiful, refined, with taste. They like your vibe as an experience. And if you don't have boundaries, you can get turned into a place people stop by. So this year, your relationships need definition. No definition, you energy loss. 3. Spotlight and community. Big opportunity but easy to trigger drama. There's a part of 2026 that's extremely good for Libra, being out there. Networking, community, collaborations, showing up, projects, content, being present in a visible role. This is where you can feel, wait, I really am being noticed more. But spotlight has a shadow, expectations, people trying to use you, people staying close to you so they can glow off you. Libra, you easily fall into bridge, roll in groups, you smooth things out, hold the rhythm, make everything flow. But this year, you have to remember, you are not responsible for everyone being happy. You are responsible for you being steady. So to use spotlight, without letting drama pull you, you need 3 relationship filters. Filter 1, consistency. What they say doesn't matter. What matters is how steadily they show up. How steadily they keep their word. Filter 2, respect for boundaries. When you say, I'm busy, do they respect it or guilt trip you? When you say, I need clarity, do they clarify or avoid? Filter 3, playing fair. Do they collaborate win-win or I win, you figure it out? Do they credit you? Are they transparent? If Libra uses these 3 filters, you stop getting pulled into draining connections and you focus on uplifting connections. 4. 2 mid-year days, balance and creativity to get beautiful in the right place again. I'm planting something that feels so good here because it's very Libra, taste, rhythm, harmony. There are 2 mid-year points that are perfect for you to adjust your vibe. One is balance energy vibe. You suddenly want to reorganize your schedule, reset your rhythm, drop what's heavy, keep what makes you feel beautiful. This is you balancing for yourself, not balancing for other people. One is creative and harmonious vibe. Perfect for launching, deciding your image, creative projects, or having a love conversation that's pretty but deep. I'm saying this so you understand, 2026 isn't only pivots and filtering. There are also genuinely beautiful Libra chapters where you return to your taste and live in your real vibe. 5. Closing chunk. 4. Attraction isn't being liked, it's being respected. Libra, I'll close this chunk with one line you'll remember. In 2026, you don't need everyone to like you. You need the right people to respect you. And to be respected, you have to respect yourself first. Speak clearly. Set boundaries. Choose less but better. And don't let the spotlight pull you away from your OS. Okay, chunk 5 is career decisions. Because this is where Libra has to choose a lane, choose a field, choose collaborators, and close the way you step up. And I'll do it with the exact system, right field, right people, right rules, so you rise without burning out. Let's go. Libra, here's chunk 5, career decisions. And I'll say it straight, 2026 isn't the year you grind harder to win. 2026 is the year you win by choosing right. Choose the right field. Choose the right people. Choose the right rules. And choose the right moment to step up. Because Libra has a very Libra problem. You don't lack opportunities. You lack the close. You can see both sides of everything, so you stand in the middle. You're scared of being wrong. You're scared your decision makes someone disappointed. You're scared your choice makes someone not happy. And then you delay. And delaying doesn't just cost you opportunities. Delaying drains your energy too, because you carry a pile of not decided yet in your head every day. That's why a lot of Libras look fine on the outside, still perform well, but inside, feel vaguely tired. 2026 forces you to break that pattern. It forces you to choose a lane. And choosing a lane doesn't mean you pick one thing and shut every door forever. Choosing a lane means you choose one main direction to focus your power, and everything else becomes secondary. Because when Libra holds 3 or 4 directions at once, you fall back into the loop. Middle, freeze, self-blame. Okay. Here's Libra's 2026 career decision system. 3 parts: right field, right people, right rules. It sounds like chunk 4, but now it's applied to your work and collaborations, and it decides whether you rise or burn out. 1. Right field, the field where Libra gets money and keeps taste. Libra, your right field is where you can use your 4 signature skills. Taste, you know what's beautiful, smooth, with vibe. Imbalance, you can coordinate, prioritize, keep things from becoming chaos. Communication, negotiation, writing, presenting, persuading. Big picture vision, you see the whole board, not just tiny details. You thrive in bridge roles, more than solo grinding. Libra's best fields are usually product, strategia, big picture, cross-functional work, branding, content, creative, taste, storytelling, image, partnerships, account, consultative sales, negotiation, people reading, win building, community, culture, HR, holding group, emotional rhythm, building human systems, or any job that connects people, connects ideas, connects resources. But remember this: Libra does best when your taste and voice are respected. If you're in an environment that's too rough, too toxic, too combat heavy, you can survive, but it drains your vibe completely. You'll still do well, but you won't feel like you. In 2026, you won't tolerate that for long anymore. So the first career decision this year is, am I in the right field? If not, 2026 will push you to find it. Maybe through a new opportunity. Maybe through a very clear boredom. Maybe through a pivot that wakes you up. No. I don't want to live like this anymore. Mazi. 2. Right people. Collaborations are no longer same vibe, they're same system. Libra, you can collaborate easily because someone feels like your vibe. They talk well, they have a vision, they excite you. But in 2026, you can't choose people by one good conversation. You have to choose by system. What's system here? And are they consistent? Are they responsible? Are they transparent? In the area? Do they respect boundaries? And do they play fair? In 2026, people can come fast. Collaboration offers, project invitations, let's build together, energy. Some of it is gold. Some of it is an energy trap. The difference is, can that person walk with you long term, or are they just a person who shows up to make you busy? Libra, the right person won't make you guess. The right person won't make you beg. The right person won't make you lower your standards just to keep them. This year, if you choose the right people, you rise fast. If you choose wrong, you don't only lose money, you lose your rhythm. 3. Right rules. This year, rules are what save you from burnout. This is the Capricorn energy of Libra's 2026, discipline and clear closes. Libra gets lightly used at work sometimes, not because you're weak, but because you're polite. You hesitate to ask about money. You hesitate to ask about scope. You hesitate to say, that's outside the agreement. You fear being seen as difficult. But 2026 forces an upgrade, nice, but clear. Rules in work and collaborations this year are clear scope, clear timeline, clear responsibility, clear money, clear handling of changes. You don't need to be harsh. You just need to be clear. For example, I'm happy to do it, but this part is an add-on, I need to adjust timeline fee. Or, if the deadline stays, I can guarantee A and B will move later. Mature people respect clarity. Only people who benefit from unclear rules get uncomfortable. And if someone gets uncomfortable when you ask about scope and money, that's a sign you should pivot. Because business without clarity is you opening the door to energy leakage. 4. Libra's career leap in 2026 often comes from one decision that's scary. Here's the Libra accurate truth. Your big step this year often comes from a decision you've been thinking about for a long time. Say yes to leading. Then put your name on it. I step forward. Say I can do this. Show what you've built. Libra often avoids spotlight at work. You fear being watched. You fear being disliked. You fear attention creates drama. But 2026 makes you understand, if you stay behind forever, people will assume your support. You don't need to show off. You just need to record the truth. What you do, what you produce, what results you create. That's personal brand done kindly. And this year, personal brand isn't to be famous. It's so the right people find you. The right projects find you. The right opportunities enter your life. 5. A 7-day, close your lane mini checklist, so the script has practice. You can add this into the video as a very practical 7-day challenge. Day 1. Write your top 3 strengths, skill J vibe. Day 2. Choose one main lane for the next 6 months, only one. Day 3. List 3 types of roles, projects you'll say no to in 2026. Day 4. Update CV portfolio, LinkedIn, or your profile. Day 5. Message 3 people in your network. I'm opening opportunities in direction X in. Day 6. Reset work boundaries, hours, deadlines, scope. Day 7. Close one big action, apply, propose, launch, take lead. If you do those 7 days, your life gets way less blurry. Closing chunk 5. If I compress chunk 5 into one line, 2026 is the year Libra reprices themselves and closes the rules of the game to rise. You rise not by burning out. You rise by choosing the right field, choosing the right people, setting the right rules, and daring to step forward. Okay, chunk 6 is the 4 seasons of action, a roadmap for your whole year so you move with the right rhythm. Q1 reset rules, Q2 upgrade mind and field, Q3 open spotlight, Q4 close results, and keep peace. You'll hear it and see the path clearly. Let's keep going. Libra, we're at chunk 6, 4 seasons of action. This is where I wrap the whole year into a living map, so you don't get lost in pivots, relationships, and career decisions. Like, instead of living week to week by emotion, you have a rhythm. And rhythm means you panic less. Rhythm means you keep Libra's beautiful taste without burning out. And before I go into the 4 seasons, I'm repeating the backbone of the entire 6-chunk series. Libra's peace in 2026 doesn't come from everyone being happy. It comes from you not abandoning yourself. Okay, 4 seasons. I'll tell it like a 4-chapter movie. Each chapter has a goal, what to do, and traps to avoid. 9. Season 1, Konine, Myanmar, reset the rules early year pivot. Vibe, dream enters, rules arrive, then the pivot wakes you up. Libra, Kawani, is your reset season. Not change your whole life overnight, but a mode switch. This is when ambiguity drains you faster, unclear things irritate you more, and what you used to tolerate suddenly becomes unbearable. Golo, I, Wayne Wang. Install a stable OS, sleep, food, stress release. Reset the rules of the game in love and work. Ain, don't let temporary emotion close major decisions. What to do? Then, 1. Close your minimum in love and work. Minimum means respect, clarity, consistency. 2. Train the 3 boundary lines. I need clarity. That makes me uncomfortable. If that minimum isn't there, I'm going to stop. 3. When a plot twist hits, use the 48-hour protocol. Sleep. Traps to avoid. When holding peace and carrying pain. Deciding while overloaded. Choosing hope instead of data. Words are beautiful, but actions don't match. K1 is like cleaning your room. Clean it, and you feel light. Don't clean it, and mid-year will cost you double. Nay. Season 2, Q2 Vibe, I want to go further. Kyorianga is where Libra's mindset shifts hard. You want new skills, new environments, a new way of working. And if you reset K1 well, Q2 feels so good, because you're not leaking energy to drama anymore. Goal of Q2. Choose one main lane to focus. Upgrade one leverage skill. Reset work, rules, scope, timeline, money. What to do? 1-9. Choose one main direction for the next 6 months. Only one. Libra, holding 3 directions, returns to the freeze loop. 2. Upgrade one leverage skill, depends on your field. Data AI tooling, storytelling, negotiation, proposals, systems. 3. Build a career asset, CV, portfolio, profile, case study, or a project you make to prove ability. 4. Clean your schedule, cut what drains, keep what builds value. Traps to avoid. Learning too many things, eating nothing becomes results. Being too nice, taking extra work that isn't needed. Refusing to choose. Q2 is foundation season. The stronger you build, the better Q3 opens. Season 3, Q3, Giuseppe, Spotlight 1 Magnetism. Open up the right way. Vibe. It's my turn. Libra, Q3 is a beautiful season. This is when you're more likely to be seen, noticed, offered collaborations, invited into bigger spaces. If you create, do business, product, partnerships, Q3 can feel like opportunities drop in. But remember, Spotlight is opportunity and test. It tests whether you keep your Oz or get dragged into drama. Goal of Q3. Show up in the right places. Collaborate with the right people. And don't let Spotlight pull you off your rhythm. What to do? 1. Say clearly what you do, what you're good at, what you want. Personal brand isn't showing off. It's recording truth. 2. Use the 3 filters when choosing people: consistency, respect for boundaries, playing fair. 3. Choose 1 or 2 big projects to focus. Don't open up by saying yes to everyone. And I'm planting a very Libra point. Mid Q3, there are 2 vibe moments perfect for adjusting rhythm and launching. When one leans toward energy balance, clean schedule, reset rhythm, drop what's heavy. When one leans toward creativity and harmony, perfect for publishing, proposals, launching projects, or love conversations that land beautiful and deep. You get the point. Q3 isn't just opening up. Q3 is opening up with taste. Traps to avoid. 1. Fear of being seen, staying behind forever. Zama vibe, so yes, choosing wrong people, chasing expectations, burning out. Season 4, Q4, OCTTC, close results, keep peace, a new kind of stability. Vibe, less, but more correct. Q4 is closing season. Close people, close work, close rhythm. This is where you feel the internal change. You stop craving being liked, and you start craving being respected. You stop wanting ambiguity, you want clarity. You stop wanting to run, you want steadiness. Goal of Q4. Close what deserves to continue. And remove what leaks energy. Finish the year feeling light. What to do? 1. Review your year through 3 axes: mental health, relationships, career. 2. Keep the 4-question GPS every time you feel shaken. Want versus fear of being disliked, truth versus hope, words versus actions. What would you tell your best friend? 3. Cut 1 or 2 burnout habits. Taking extra work to be nice, replying instantly to avoid displeasing, or holding peace by carrying pain. Traps to avoid. Just a bit more when it's already wrong. Guilt for setting boundaries. Returning to the old oaths because you fear being alone. Q4 is most beautiful when you understand peace is an asset. Closing chunk 6, 2026. Each you living clearly, so you can live beautifully. If I wrap all 4 seasons into one line: Conway reset rules, Q2 build foundation, Q3 open up with taste, Q4 close results, and protect peace. And your entire 2026 revolves around one choice. Do you choose to live so everyone stays happy, or do you choose to live so you don't abandon yourself? You're still Libra, still beautiful, still tasteful, still considerate. But your 2026 version is beautiful without breaking. Beautiful with structure. Beautiful with boundaries. Beautiful without paying the price of burnout. If you want one final sentence that hits perfectly in TTS, it's this. In 2026, Libra doesn't need to balance everything. Libra just needs to balance themselves. When you're on your axis, everything else naturally falls into place.